Number one, the kits are here. I'm so excited to show you guys what's inside. Let's take a look.
So your kit is going to arrive to you just like this. I've gone through and I've hand stamped muslin bags with 2 different stamps that I thought were just perfect for this quilt along. He is risen, and then the cross, since that's what we're working on and that's the theme of our quilt. Muslin seemed perfect since that's what Jesus was wrapped in the tomb. So you're going to receive your kit. When you open your kit, all your fabric is inside along with some goodies for you. So all the fabric you'll see will come out. It's all been labeled. So fabric A, fabric B, each of them comes with a sticker attached to the selvage and hand pinned. I do want to point out that a lot of these stickers were put on by these lovely little boys who are all saving for summer camp. They worked very hard to practice their lettering and put the pins in these so they can earn some cash for camp. So I'm so proud of them. So you'll have your fabric. You are also going to receive 2 other little goodies. This one came off. So you'll be receiving 2 little magnets. These magnets are bookmarks. I love them because they work great when you're working on your pattern. You can just use them to tag what page you're on. So you will receive 2 different little magnetic bookmarks. Both are faith themed, which I think is lovely. And then you'll be receiving a laminated sheet. And I did laminate this for you guys so that way it won't wrinkle. You'll have it for the whole quilt along. It's going to have the yardage that's included with your kit. And it also has the fabric name and the SKU. That way, if you need more or if something comes up, you'll know what you can order directly online, okay? On the back is a picture of the quilt you'll be making, so you'll be able to follow along. It's got the scripture verse that we'll be doing the full devotional on. And then I went ahead and I put a QR code on here for you guys. You can scan the QR code or you can visit the little short link I've got here. Both of those are going to take you to the main quilt along page so you can access the video at any time as you're working through this. So tried to make this super easy for you. So this is going to be what's included in your kit. Now, a point about the fabric. Obviously, you've got enough fabric on here to make the medium size or definitely the small size, probably 2 of them. If you're thrifty with your fabric. But I wanted to point out that if you're making the medium size, which is the finished 6x6 inch blocks, that's what we're going to be doing as part of the quilt along, that there is enough fabric in here for you to make a scrappy back.
So taking a closer look at that scrappy back. I have a video link, which I'll put here. I'm also going to link to this video as part of this quilt along on how to put a scrappy back together. So you'll see, here's mine. I love how it turned out. So card to card to get the whole thing in video, but you'll be able to see I've taken all the scrap pieces and just made this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous quilt back. You'll see these are all the pieces that were left after cutting the pieces I needed. There's also several of the 1/2 and 1/4 square triangles that you'll be making that you won't need because you have to make them in sets of 2, sometimes sets of 4, even if you only need 1 or 2. So I will be showing you how to make this center strip. As for these pieces, that's going to be really based on whatever scraps you have left since we're all going to be cutting slightly differently. But you will have enough fabric to make the quilt back as well as select your binding at checkout. So as mentioned before, this is the first time I've offered kits here at Faith and Fabric. So there are a limited number because I wasn't sure what the general interest is. So if this is something you're interested, there's a link below. Please go ahead and pick yours up just because I don't know how long they're going to last. If there's a huge influx of orders, I will try to order more fabric to create a few more kits. I can't guarantee that they will be in time for the quilt along, but thank you guys so much for your support and for asking for these kits. These are for you. Number 2 is that we went camping. We needed a break from these kits because it really has been a family process, cutting and prepping and labeling all these kits. So we went up to Kernville. If you guys have never been here, it's absolutely beautiful. It's in central Southern California. What was so amazing about this trip was the campground we stayed at backed directly up to the Kern River. And it was hot during the day. It's definitely a desert up there. It's just before you start hitting the forest. So you're not quite in those gorgeous tall California trees yet. You are in the desert area, so it was very nice to have this lazy river to float on. What was also amazing is when we went kayaking, the snow is melting very quickly. So the river has flooded, the lake has flooded. So you're actually kayaking through the treetops. And so that was a very surreal experience to be literally going, feeling like a bird as you're going right past the treetops kayaking. And update number 3, we are at Million Meals. Million Meals is an annual event hosted by the deacons of San Diego Catholic Diocese, where over 4,000 parishioners came together over the course of this weekend to pack over 1 million nutritious meals for those in need. You guys, it was crazy because we kept hearing them announce, you've reached 50,000, you've reached 100,000, you've reached 250,000 meals. It was so cool. These are meals we're packing, and they are delicious. They're ready to eat. They're made from seasoned rice and lentils with freeze-dried veggies, and they end up traveling across the borders and continents, reaching the hands and tummies of families in Tijuana and Zambia this year. Each packet, we loved it because it served not just like as nutrition and nourishment, but as a true profound message of solidarity and faith that we are all in this together. So there's our 3 quick takes for June 15th. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the kits. I hope you like them as much as I do. I look forward to seeing your thoughts on them. And we will see you again in 2 weeks.